follow-up question?
Yeah, thanks, Karine. One clarification and one question I have for you. On the clarification, so we've heard the argument that job creation is the reason that we can't be in a recession, or one of the reasons. But on net, we were adding back jobs, not creating, because last month, for the first time, the private payroll finally reached the February 2020 levels. So the private sector has now only created 140,000 jobs after adding back what's from
So what we have been saying is that the president, since the last 18 months, we have created 9 million jobs. That is, those are the historic numbers that we have seen, the strong economic strength.
That are being added back.
But we also have created jobs as well, as I just stated, and so that is also very important to note. And so when it comes to the economy at this point, at this time, we're seeing a transition. That's what we are after a strong economy, a transition into more stable and steady growth, and that is something that you've heard it from Brian Deese, you've heard it from economic team, that we expected. There's nothing new there, and so we're gonna. The strong labor market, the resiliency of business, resiliency of the consumer purchase matters in all of that, matters in what we're seeing currently. But we understand that there's more work to be done as we talk about inflation, as we talk about high costs, which is why we continue to talk about the bills that we're seeing in Congress, in particular the Inflation Reduction Act. And so that's going to be our focus.
And on that transition, when can Americans feel or see, when can Americans expect that transition to be over?
So it's happening currently right now. That is what we're stepping into. We see that a little bit of a cooling, right, with the jobs numbers that we see every month. And again, that is expected, and so we'll continue to see that. Secretary Yellen explained this very well, much better than I am, because she is an economic expert and a very trusted voice on this. One of the things that she said that I think is important: a variety of risks ahead, like Russia's war, COVID lockdowns in China, and more. We have strength in the economy, a strong labor market being one strength. Consumer household balance sheets remain generally strong. Credit quality is strong. You do not see some significant increase in business bankruptcies, which is important. And so these are the things that she highlighted yesterday that speaks to a lot of what we're talking about when we talk about strong labor market and where the economy, the state of the economy is currently at this time.
One more quick one, if I could, just off topic a little bit. What's the difference between Texas busing migrants to D.C. and the federal government flying migrants to, say, New York in the middle of the night in other cities?
It's very different because we're not doing it as using migrants as a political pawn. Go ahead.
I have two quick questions on Russia and Ukraine.